Thank you for reminding me. Right. So just on the arch of the foot, my other foot is going to be straight on the ground so that we create more tension. If we put our leg up, you might find that you can go a little bit higher with your extension. Okay. So we'll just start from here, doing nice, easy pulses, trying to make sure your knee is completely locked. And you do this. Good. Now try and hold where you feel the most tension. You're going to hold for about 20 seconds. Good. Very good. Okay. My leg's going to come out to the side. Same thing. My other leg's extended. My right hand is going to be grabbing the end. Okay, my left hand I'm going to be using to pull up as much as I can. And straight from here, same thing, pulses. Trying to bring the leg as high as you can, where you feel that tension, and then relaxing. Good. Now we're going to hold again at at the place where we find the most tension. Good. Relaxing. Gonna bring our leg across like we normally do when we stack our hips. Okay. And then same thing. Let's go this way so we can see. So just straight from here. Once again, because your leg's coming across, it might feel a bit more natural to bend it just a little bit. Try to fight that urge. And then just start from a lower position. So for me, it's like down here. And then keep making sure I keep my knee straight. So lifting slightly. Okay, good. Once again, holding. Good. Relaxing that leg. Shake it out if you need to. And then we'll move on to the other one. Okay, so once again, leg straight. Try not to bring your foot out to the side like this, always try and engage your leg by uh, pointing your toe up towards the ceiling, so you don't want it flat on the ground. Okay. Very good. Now hold. Good. Relaxing and bringing our leg out to the side. Okay. Right from here. Again, trying to make sure you're not curling your body inwards. That should be as straight as you can, as it can be, and then lifting the leg further. Very good. Now hold. Good. Relaxing. Stacking your hips and then bringing the leg across. Remember, start from a lower position first where you don't feel, where you barely feel any tension. Okay. And then you just slowly raise up, trying to make sure your knee is still engaged the entire time. All right. Holding once again. Good. Relaxing. Okay. Let's just sit up. Okay. This time it's going to be around both feet. The back is going to be as straight as it can be. Maybe this angle. Remember, try not to curl your back as much. You're trying to pull your chest forward from here. Good. Now hold. It's easing off. So this time my left leg is going to be on the inside part of my thigh, not on top. Sorry, this is my right leg. Okay. The other hand, my right hand will be behind so that I can grab the strap from behind. So for this one, I don't want to turn my shoulder back. My shoulder is turning forward so that they're on the same plane. And then I move forward from here. Just pulling nice and easy. Very good. Now we're going to hold again. Good. Relaxing. Let's move on to the other side. Same thing. And behind my back. Okay, both shoulders aligned, and then pulling myself forward. Very good. Now hold. Good. Relaxing. Nice. Very good. So, just from our back again, we're going to bring our knees from side to side. Okay, feet should be just a little bit farther than your hips. Okay, not super close. Okay, and then just turning your knees from side to side here, nice and slowly. Nice, very good. Now lifting our knees. Remember, you can have your feet close to your hips so that you're not sorry. So when you're extending your legs, you're gonna be putting more weight on your lower back. Okay, so that involves using more muscle groups to make sure that you're able to bring the your knees back into that center position here. Still using the same amount of muscles, but because your feet are closer to your hips, there's not that same amount of tension that you would when you're extending your legs. So choose the right one that's for you. Remember, you're not trying to push down with your hands when you're doing this. Good. Very nice. Now we're gonna put our right leg over top of our left knee. Okay, my leg can be nice and close to this one. It's not too important because we're not going to bridge into this one. But I'm gonna take both my hands, one on my foot, the other one on my knee, and just try and bring my knee nice and forward towards me. So it's not just about bringing the knee. Okay, you gotta bring them along the same plane, and then relax. So if it's from this view here, probably can't see anything from the mirror. So it's grabbing from the side and here, and then pulling inwards into my chest. Once again, you're not trying to like lift your hips when you're doing this. So if you're pulling and then you feel like you have to lift your hips, you're probably going a little bit too far. Most of the tension should be a little bit on the outside, mostly on the inside part of your hip and your thigh. Good. Now, while you're pulling a little bit more forward, we're gonna try and bring our knee to the ground. So I'm gonna have it in just a bit forward so I feel that tension. And I'm gonna open up my leg to put my knee on the ground. It's not gonna go all the way. It's more just trying to open up the hip, this position. Nice, very good. Relaxing that leg. We'll move on to the other side. Okay. Just pulling backwards and forwards at your own pace. Nice, very good. Now opening the knee again. Very good. Sitting up. Okay, I'm gonna have my right leg over the top, bending my left leg inward so I can sort of sit on my glute. You can do this with your foot extended. You'll just have to work a little bit more up, keeping your back extended from here. Ideally, you'll find that once you get here, it's going to be a lot easier for you to extend your back because your base is going to be your left, mostly your left leg. Okay, and then opposite arm, so right leg, left arm, pulling across, and then pulling inwards into yourself. Trying to breathe as deeply as you can. Every out breath, you just want to pull in slightly longer. Nice, very good. Very good. Extending your left leg, bring the right leg over, and then left leg over, so we can switch over to the other side. Same thing from here. Right arm across this time. Trying to keep your back as straight as you can, and then pulling inwards on every out breath. That's very good. Anyway. Okay, good. Feet together, bringing our legs inwards. Okay. And then pushing down onto our knees. We can try and get them all the way to the ground. Entries. Very good. Hands on the ground, trying to bend your elbows so you bring your chest closer to your feet. Nice, very good. Just any regular seated position. And we're gonna work on our back now. So the first one, we're just gonna do a turn of our back here. So I'm gonna take my right arm coming across my body towards my left knee. I'm using my left arm to turn my back shoulder. But once again, just like when we do this one across, I'm not trying to pull my shoulder forward. I'm trying to turn with just my body. My left hand acts as a stop. So if it's like this here, trying to make sure that my shoulders are back. That engages my spine, and I'm standing straight while I'm sitting straight. Taking deep breaths, nice and relaxed. Very good. Let's move on to the other side. Nice. Very good. So from that seated position, my arm is gonna go right in line with my hip, so that when I sprint, so that I can stack my shoulders the entire time, and then start turning off to my side. So from like a side view here, you can have your elbow on the ground. You don't really need to at the moment. It's more when you're coming over the top, looking up towards your hand, making sure your arm is not too far forward, that you're sort of turning towards your knee. Full wingspan. Nice, very good. Let's go in the opposite direction, same thing. And hand planted down first, lifting, looking up, and then as you bend over, just try and keep your arm engaged, back engaged. Ooh, this one's a hard one. Nice, very good. Easing off. Mm. Okay, good. We'll do, we have time for a couple more. So let's do just another one onto our back here. Okay, so just straight from here, um, actually no, seated. Yeah, let's do the seated one instead. So still from the same seated position, okay? We're gonna do that cat cow movements just like before. Remember, you're not trying to push your shoulders out too far. So I'm not trying to curl out. My shoulders are still in the same position. And then I just try and move my chest and my belly from here. So as my chest comes forward, I'm breathing in deeply as my spine and my back moves back. I'm not trying to push my shoulders apart from here. Go at your own pace and really try and feel like how your spine is bending from the lower part all the way up to your shoulders. Good. So now we're just gonna move our shoulders so my spine stays the same position. This time I'm just trying to move my shoulders backwards. So you can see just a tiny bit difference from this and this. So my core is not the one being pushed out from here. So everything comes from the shoulders. Nice. Very good. Spine moving from side to side. So just from here, imagine like you're gonna push your hip out, but because we are sitting, it'll feel like you're pushing more of your oblique out and then going back, pushing out the other side. You can raise your shoulder just so it gives you a bit better of an idea how to do this, but eventually we want to keep that movement just to the lower spine and core of your body. Nice. Very good. That's all I have for today. So if you have some water, you can get some water right now. And then we'll move on to our meditation exercise. Let's see here.